Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. We are now a week into Season 3 of Eden, and I wanted to just kind of update you on where I am in terms of my progression, update you on a couple of gameplay elements that we've had confirmed, and yeah, just try and give my top tips for where you might want to be with your guilds at this stage. So first off, let's talk about confirmation of the changes to the gameplay. So you'll see I've put up a response that I've had from the devs regarding a query confirming the structure time. So you'll see on the text, I'm honoured to serve you, I'm sorry for the late reply, just that usual response from them. And this is a new gameplay after the start of the new season. The gate and the city are only open on Tuesday, Thursday and Sundays. Players can occupy the gates during these times but cannot be occupied during the rest of the time. So that's just confirming what I did say, confirm on last Wednesday, that you would only be able to hit structures on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, kind of bringing us in line with the same time frame that you have on Reign of Chaos 1 to 3, where you can only do wars on Tuesday, Thursday and Sundays as well. This time is world time. Please pay attention to the change of time. Some players have also fed back to us that they do not like this setting, and I will feed it back to the relevant departments for further discussion. We are so sorry for the trouble you encountered in the game. Yeah. So, interestingly, like I talked about on Wednesday, I think, there are benefits and negatives, aren't there? Only being able to hit on Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays in terms of a game and real life balance, the days that you've got to focus on hits. Equally, if you're busy on one of those days, then you're going to be losing out on a lot of points for yourself as an individual. In terms of at guild level, I think it's going to make it very difficult for individual guilds to dominate a map physically in terms of taking lots of structures, because they just won't have the time. Energy is a finite resource, and you're just not going to be able to take multiple high-level structures, for instance, on the same day. So I think, in my mind, I think it will make it a bit of a better level playing field, and there's less demand on this 24/7 element of constantly having to take structures every day. But we're only in week 1. Let's see how it goes in that regard. The other thing in terms of gameplay-wise, so I did highlight regarding the season rewards that we have guild development and personal achievement activated. And last week on the initial start, they had this figure at 50,000 points for personal achievement points, which at the time I said that's got to be wrong, and it should be 15,000, and they have now amended that figure to 15,000. So I don't know how they got that wrong, because they already do this exact system in Last Shelter Survival. But there you go, never mind. And they even had it at 15,000 last season. I think, well, no, it wasn't present, was it? So that's all kind of confirmed now. So for these rewards, if you hit 10,000, you'll get a S1 to S4 legendary ticket, which is the random selection, 1,000 gems, 30,000 honor coins. If you can reach 15,000 personal achievement points, which is very achievable, you just need to be working through the quest section. Every time you complete a quest, you will get personal achievement points. The higher the level you're completing, the more points you'll get. So you see, for upgrading a coalition base camp to level 14, I'll get 150 points. I think there's around 18, maybe 19,000 points that are obtainable. So you don't have to complete every single item on the quest, but you will need to have to give that quite a lot of focus through the season to get 15,000. But it is very achievable. If you get 15,000 points, you'll get a legendary selection ticket, so you'll be able, that's a guaranteed SX hero, 15,000 gems, 50,000 honor coins, 2,000 times 5,000 gold. So that's all, 50,000 honor coins extra, that's a nice boost. You could use that on towards a guaranteed hero ticket, or you can use it, towards Super Dragonite, for instance, for those of us saving up for our Dragon Master gear. Same in guild development as well. This is all confirmed, so it's the same level of rewards. And to develop guild level to guild level 20, you get the base rewards. If you can get your guild up to level 40, you'll get the top level rewards. After a week, where are we? We're already on level 16 after 1 week, and So we will easily hit level 40. I mean, maximum level is level 50, where you have 150 players in your guild. We currently have 98 players in the guild. We are expanding it. We are actually merging with another guild that are next to us. Well, they're going to merge into us. So we're just making, building up our levels in the guild so that we can just increase our capacity a little bit more to take in all of those players. I think it's going to be 60, an additional 60 players joining us. So then we'll have space for 40 more for the rest of the season. So it will be a very high level of activity. That's going to allow us to take higher level towns and potentially a capital. And obviously, we can have better control coverage in our area, so we can hopefully defend our positions if that's required. In terms of increasing the level of the guild, as I've said before, there's two ways you can do guild contribution, where you're contributing materials to increase the level, or just by taking tiles that will give guild experience points, which will increase your guild as well. So it's really important that you are taking you have tile takers in your alliance, and they're doing that function for you. In terms of my own personal contributions to the guild, well, I'm currently ranked 32nd out of 98, so I'm in the top third. I'm pretty happy with that. Be honest, I'm not aiming for top 20. I'm just not going to be able to get there. But I always like to be in the top 30. So that'll be my aim. I just need to to make a bit more points, and that'll be fine. That'll give me powerhouse rewards. Yeah, the third level of rewards, whatever we get. We're not sure yet what we're going to be going for in terms of rewards. So at the guild level, if you click on guild list, it will tell you how many points all the guilds have on your map. So we are one of the 26 guilds that have taken points, and we're actually ranked 5th at the moment. We're U55. We have 155 points, so we're going nicely, and hopefully we're going to be definitely in the top 5 or 6 guilds, we think. We're actually merging with WTO, and they've also already been taking points, so we can basically tack that on to that 80 onto our 155. So that would actually make us joint top at the moment. There are other considerations that, for instance, U17 and TUS are battling each other a lot, and they're going to have a lot of powerhouse players in there. We're going to expect TUS to be probably the strongest, or certainly one of the strongest guilds on this map, and they will be going higher in the coming weeks. So we're just going to see how we do, again, with the kind of whole structure of allies and spreading the points among people. We'll just have to see. We're not going to get the top rewards like we did last season. That was just us being very lucky. What else to talk about on the guild list? I think that's probably it in that kind of element. Seasonal challenge. I'm up to level 9. I've only got to get 20 more points. I need to take 1 tile. I'm just waiting for some tiles to abandon, and that's going to give me the level 10 on, because I have the elite package activated. So that's going to reduce my territory abandon time by 5 minutes down to 20 minutes. So that's just going to be helpful in terms of, well, you can do more, can't you? You don't have to wait 25 minutes. So that's beneficial. I've got some extra territories from the last few rewards as well, which is always nice. I picked up some extra marching speed. The real critical key one at level 5, I picked up the processing queue +1. So that's really nice. So in terms of where I am with tiles, I'm currently taking level 12 tiles. I've got 5,000 loyalty. That's with the additional 1,200 loyalty that I'm gaining on my specialization, because I'm fully blue right there. That I'm getting 300 extra loyalty points on each of these United Research skills. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit behind. That's always the way with me, because I'm in the UK and reset is 2 a.m. so we lose a few hours on day 1 because of that. So I'm not going to stay up till 2 a.m. On a Monday night, on a Monday morning. And then of course I do a couple of videos for you guys as well, so I kind of I do my recruitment first and then I get into the gameplay. So I usually lose about 12-13 hours because of those factors on the first day, so I'm always a little bit behind. But I think there's only about 15 of us out of the 100 that are on level 12 tiles. So I'm still kind of, in the top 20% in the guild, and I'll be pushing for level 13 tiles this week for sure. The other thing to think about is your actual Reign of Chaos buildings, so the honor structures. At the moment, I've already got one of my frontline workshops up to level 10. The other 3 are level 9s. I'm going to upgrade them to all of these to level 10, and then I'm probably going to leave it for a while because at this level I've got 3 processing queues. I probably don't need to upgrade these too much more. I want to save with the frontline workshops, you get that additional honor gain at the end of the season to increase your honor and therefore increase your specialization points. So obviously the more you upgrade these now, the less points you're going to get in that process towards the end of the season. So it's all a bit of a balancing act. So I'm going to upgrade those to level 10. Coalition base camps, number 1 is up to 13, 2 is at level 10, 3 is at level 8, 4 is at level 7. So again, I'm going to be really pushing on my loyalty now for the next 2 or 3 weeks to try and get up to 8,000 loyalty as quickly as possible. My fortresses, I haven't upgraded those at all yet. We're not actually, currently we're peaceful, we're not in any combat, so it's not really an issue not having these upgraded at all. Just having the extra ones already gives me a little bit of a buff anyway. If we do start getting into combat and I notice that others have been upgrading these, then I will spend a bit of materials on upgrading them. Territory, so because I have the elite package activated, I'm already on 50 tiles, and in terms of my tiles, so what I kind of do is I will have just a couple of crumbling mines and half burning logging sites going, because I do focus on making sure my frontline workshops are up to level 10 reasonably quickly, and then I'll load up on farms and quarries to generate the hard tax, etc. on the production here. Oh, I've got harvest, that's good. Other thing to talk about, so in terms of what we're doing as a guild, so we've taken a lot of gates in the last week, and then on Sunday we started taking towns. We're currently taking 4 towns a day, just at 6-hour intervals, so that players can recover their energy to be able to take the towns. We're only taking level 1 towns at the moment because they require 4,800 loyalty, which initially, and then they drop down to 3,000 once they're in damage status. So that's how kind of we're working, and as you can see, I think that's a pretty good strategy. We're 5th on the map in the rating, so I think that kind of says it all. We're looking now to be taking higher level towns by the weekend as our top level players increase their loyalty, so that we can get that initial hit. I think as well, if we are merging, if we can get the merge with WTO done this week, that's going to again massively increase our activity in the guild, and that's going to give us more flexibility to either take more level 1 towns on the same day, or we can be focusing at those level 2, level 3 towns that have got the higher fortifications, so we need more active players to hit those targets. And that's pretty much where we're at on Eden Season 3. So it's going pretty well at the moment. Pretty happy with my own personal progress and the progress of the guild. Got some really good, well-organised guys in our guild that are kind of managing the diplomacy, managing the strategy. So I'm just helping where I can in terms of my legions and being there for town hits and doing my part, taking tiles to push up the guild experience. So there we go, guys. That is everything for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, why not click on that like? And if you haven't already, why not think about clicking on that old subscribe button and ringing the bell so you can get notifications of the videos that I'm dropping on the channel. I'm doing videos every single day. I would really appreciate if you could please share my channel in your Alliance chat, Province chat, and through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game. For those of you in Eden, why not share it in your guild chats and maybe even on your map Province chat as well? That would be absolutely brilliant. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.